Hi there, guys. Welcome back to the stream. We're going to be playing some more Witcher here today. I apologize for anybody who saw the previous video. I did not realize that a lot of the audio was kind of just a little janky. It was picking up background noise. I've been sitting here troubleshooting it for the past hour, trying to figure out the best solution to give the video that will ultimately go up on YouTube the best audio quality and best experience I can. So what I think I'm going to do is when there's important scenes going on in the game, whether it's fight scenes or just important speaking parts, I'm going to mute my microphone. That way, no excess background noise gets picked up and you're able to enjoy the gameplay and basically what's going on. And then every now and then I will unmute my mic to talk and say things. So I think for right now, if you see my mic get muted in the top corner of my screen, that's just going to be during times when the game's kind of intense, and then I'll added some commentary on the side. So let's get right into this. Let's do this. We are actually going back to the Von Erichs. So we just got done with Iris not too long ago, and now we're going to go see her brother Olgierd. And I truly cannot wait to see what happens here, because I don't think he expected me, or is going to expect me, to come back alive. So I cannot wait to see what's about to happen next. And if at any point, should we finish this long quest we've been going on with the Von Erich family, um, I will then just maybe do some free roaming, or maybe I can find another quest to move on to briefly. That way we can at least get a good YouTube video out of this. Again, if you want to watch part 1 of the Von Everec quest, feel free to go watch my latest video. Again, I apologize for the audio quality. I'm aware of it, doing my best to kind of cope with it. But yeah, this is where we just left off, was the estate from the last video. I had been doing a bunch of previous stuff with the Von Erich family before, but now we're just going to venture around. So I am going to make my way over to Olgierd and probably mute my mic for a little bit just to give you guys a good experience here and not have to pick up any background audio. So enjoy, and I will, like I said, pop my voice in every now and then when it's appropriate. So.
Slow now. Whoa. Run, Roach. Whoa!
Alright, I cannot wait to see what happens here.
That milk. 2 points, and be quick about it.
Oh, please, good sir, a bit of courtesy.
So I look up, and Bob's your uncle. He downs half the barrel in one draught.
Geralt, over here. Oi, wait your looks. Use the look of a man who knows how to drink.
Thanks. Some other time.
Hey now, don't make me beg. More treats.
Show off.
Of course I am. Wouldn't you be? Time's a marvelous plaything.
And a great spice to use in gingerbread.
So, you were listening. Indeed, occasionally I find time manipulation irresistible. Controlling it offers so many appetizing opportunities. Like spiking the soup of unsavory individuals with appropriately ghastly things.
You actually control time, or is this just some conjurer's trick?
What difference does it make?
A big one.
Let us say, time has always fascinated me. So I taught myself how best to use it.
Why time, of all things?
Geralt, there are 4 dimensions. Length, width, height, and time. What would you have me fall in love with? Width? Come now.
Who are you, really?
Gauntero Dip, also known...
Not what I'm asking.
Ah, so you'd rather know what it is I do. In brief, I give folk what they ask for. You might say, I simply grant their wishes.
That'd be downright noble, if you didn't always demand something in return.
Law of the market. I was not the one to coin the phrase, nothing comes free.
You're not human, that's clear. So what are you? A demon? A djinn?
Do you really wish to know?
Yes.
No, Geralt. You don't. This one time I shall spare you, and not grant your wish. All who have learned my true name are now either dead, or have met an even worse fate. Yet I still need you.
So, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I wanted to congratulate you. You acquitted yourself splendidly with Olgierd. In fact, you've almost satisfied your debt.
Was supposed to fulfill his 3 wishes. Did just that. This is where you remove the brand, 'cause we're even.
Nearly. To fulfill the terms of the contract to the letter, you must do one more thing. Draw Olgierd to the Temple of Ilvani.
We never discussed that.
Oh, but we did. As a man of the world, you should know that every contract contains a catch or two. Small print, which, nevertheless, changes the ultimate meaning of the pact. This applies to oral contracts as well. Recall that I said, and I quote, I believe, however, that all will end well, and once it does, we 3 shall meet and thank one another for the voyage we shared. End quote.
Yeah, I remember.
Fulfill your end of the bargain, and I will remove the brand. That was the last time you interrupted me while I was talking to someone.
What the devil? I in my suit. Was waiting. Had enough. How is it you're here?
Many qualities. Carefully, tell your Ataman to come to the cave.
What's the commotion? Got it. Hold there! Good folk.
Did you see?
Guns on.
A moment ago.
Blind drunk he was.
He's soaked in
Viva
blood.
Radovic!
Witcher in the ass.
Oh
No
my
wonder
lord.
I'll be dropping. Cursed and next.
I had nothing to do with it. Just like to establish that. This whole thing with this dude and this time is just like so interesting to me, and I can't wait to see more of what this story has to offer, because this is just so intriguing to me.
Oh, the stench of rotting teeth.
Apparently now my girl wants to see me, or one of my girls, I guess. The real girl is Triss, but we'll leave it at that. So let's see what's gonna happen here.
Shani?
Oh, Geralt. Good thing you're here.
What happened? Somebody break in?
This? No. Just getting ready to move.
What? When? Where to?
Not what I wanted to talk to you about. Or at least not only, but...
I'm leaving, Geralt. The Eastern Front beckons. I'm Kedwin bound.
Never mentioned you'd be moving. Any intention to either.
I didn't know I would be. Found out this morning. 2 soldiers came to my door, said Redania needs me again.
Couldn't turn him down? Just say no?
Perhaps I could have. But I didn't want to. Treating the ill and wounded, it's my calling. No place I'm needed more than at the front.
Can't you reconsider and stay?
Geralt, what for? The wedding, the time we've spent together, it was nice. But you have your life and I have mine. This doesn't make sense long term. You know that as well as I do.
Well, you take care of yourself.
You too, Geralt.
So, learn anything about Olgierd?
Well, I abandoned the books quickly. Decided that if I was going to learn the truth, I'd need to find someone who knows him.
Find anyone?
Turned out I didn't need to look far. A colleague at the Academy, an assistant to Professor Premathine Shakeslock, claims Olgierd von Everec met with the professor multiple times. Apparently, Olgierd asked the professor to do some research. Professor got so worked up doing it, he went daffy. Started jealously guarding his notes. Wouldn't even let his assistant look at them.
The professor. Where'll I find him?
Here in Oxenfurt. Cloistered inside his house on Academy grounds. Mage hunters guard his door.
Mage hunters at the door. He under house arrest?
I can't say, really. Some of the faculty think him a traitor. Say he sold out to the hunters for a hefty pouch of gold. The assistant, on the other hand, insists the professor wants him there to protect him. I don't know what from.
What's your guess?
He's certainly useful to them. A specialist in black magic and the occult? Must be a trove of knowledge.
If he's really gone off his nutter, I wouldn't be surprised to see them using him.
Need to talk to this professor.
We'll go together. Redanian guards all over the Academy. Doubt you'll get in alone.
Guards have never stopped me. You know that.
Wound these, and I'll have to patch them up. Besides, we might run into a friend. Get inside free and easy.
So how are things at the Academy these days?
You mean since Radovid shut it down?
I mean, is it well guarded?
Might be all it is. Many of the faculty fled to the far north. The braver ones stayed, but assumed the guises of tailors and laundresses. Why?
Just curious. Scholars seem to have adopted mage tactics. They in the same bind? So the Eastern Front, and then?
Depends where they send me.
Wherever it is, take care of yourself.
Always do. So don't worry.
Maybe I can convince her to stay, who knows? I doubt it. I feel like the game's not gonna let me, but we'll see.
Halt! By order of King Radovid, no one's allowed inside the academy.
Not even lecturers?
No one means no one.
See, you've become quite the stickler, Norbert. You were much kinder when I was patching you up. By the way, how's your knee?
Fine. Dandy. As if no arrow ever struck it.
Consider yourself a lucky man. Because if I'd not decided to operate, you'd be a cripple to the end of your days.
Bruno?
Eh?
Maybe we ought to let her in. She's a decent lass. Not like to steal nothing.
All right. But alone, which will draw too much attention. I'd rather not get shite from the captain on his account.
Here's what we'll do. I'll go in, then help you sneak in around the back.
How?
Don't know, but I'll figure something out. Usually aren't nearly as many guards on the riverside.
Agreed.
All right, let me in.
I like how they were talking about that right in front of these guys, and the game's just like, nah, they can't hear you.
Crawl back under your rock.
Geralt! Psst! Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Grab the line!
Where'd you get the rope?
Long story. But we've done well. Professor Shakeslock's house is at the end of this street. Witch hunters guard the door. Doubt I'll be able to sweet-talk them.
Been a huge help already, Shani. Thanks.
It was nothing. Really. You'd have done the same for me. If you wish to see me again before I go, I'll be at home. Packing will take some time yet.
All right. Be seeing you.
I guess I can't convince her to stay, but I'll go visit her. Alright, let's see what we gotta do here. Oh. There are some guards here. What am I supposed to do something here? Like... Oh. Oh.
Come on, come closer.
I guess there was no way of me sneaking in here, right?
What is this? Intruder! Get it! Cut it off. Ah! What now? fucking with? What is whirling?
That's enough of that. Locked tight. Need another way in. You leave a window open, maybe? Shattered mirror. No sign of impact. Probably not an accident. Shattered by a sound, maybe. Someone look in it and scream? Julian Alboco's lesser key. Tomes about demons. Dusty as they come. Silver Lamen. Don't know the sigil. Hasn't been used in ages, looks like.
Franco? Is that you? Leave the bedpan in the usual spot. And take the platter. I shan't be eating today.
Professor Shakeslock?
Who the blazes? How'd you get in? Get out. I know nothing. Don't wish to know anything. Understand? No, no, no. Out!
Not gonna hurt you.
That demon sent you. I'm sure of it.
What demon?
Feigned ignorance. Please. You know. Gaunter Old Dim. Evil incarnate.
He didn't send me, but he is why I'm here. I'm a witcher.
A mutant. Yeah. Could be.
Why are there guards outside your door? You a prisoner?
Protective custody. That's the phrase. Protective. When I cannot decide my own fate, cannot breathe without their permission.
What do they want from you?
You may not be aware, but I'm one of the foremost experts on the occult. Living experts, that is. My mentor was the outstanding Professor Lionel Van...
And you're cooperating with the witch hunters now?
Cooperating? As if I had a choice. They're ignorant, but not enough to ignore what I know about magic, witches, sorceresses, what have you. Knowledge they use for barbaric ends. But that's beyond my control.
Came here because I need information. Think you might be the only man who has it.
A witcher. Then it follows I needn't fear. I'm hardly a post-conjunction creature.
What did Olgierd von Everec want from you?
I curse the day I first set eyes upon the man. He appeared at my doorstep one day, offering a sack of gold were I only to find out who Gaunter O'Dim is and how to get rid of him. I agreed. Such matters are my speciality. And I needed the coin. I pored over countless tomes, delved into obscure incidents and analysed folk legends. I went so far as to travel to Nilfgaard, the library there, where at last I hit upon the mysterious entity's trail. There are records of encounters dating back thousands of years in many cultures under many names, but always as evil incarnate. In this land we call him Gaunter O'Dim, at times Master Mirror or the Man of Glass. In deciphering the ancient scrawlings I went blind, yet I learned a great deal. For example, that he plays with his victims and thrives on facts above all else. Seemingly harmless contracts which drive their parties to madness.
Know anything else about the man?
Gaunter O'Dim is no man. He is evil. Evil which assumes various forms. Forget about him, or die.
You're alive.
Alive? Yet I live in constant fear, born of what I've learned about him.
What's with the surroundings? These runes, what do they mean?
They protect me. Here, evil cannot touch me.
How do you know?
Told me himself. Paid me a visit once. Fascinating meeting that was. I was blind already, but saw him clearly. He smiled at me. Said he was honoured I'd taken such an interest in him. He wished to thank me, and explained he'd taken a similar interest in me. He drew the circle and said I'd be safe within it. His way of repaying me, you see.
Ever tried to leave it?
If you'd heard how he said it, you'd be as certain as I am what leaving would bring.
Olgierd signed one of these pacts with him?
Brilliant deduction. But have you guessed why? You must know that he came from a wealthy, influential line. He must have, if the family of his betrothed accepted him. Yet did you know his fortune soured? He himself became an outcast, impoverished. Iris's family, a powerful house, could not accept this, would not marry their daughter to a nobody. Olgierd wished to elope. The further away, the better. Yet Iris refused to cut her family ties.
Quite the predicament.
Indeed. Their luck turned yet darker when a wandering witch mentioned a solution. A man who would grant any wish. His name, Master Mirror. The rest follows naturally. Olgierd and O'Dim meeting at a crossroads. A wish, a pact signed in blood, and a price to be paid. Olgierd was to sacrifice one he loved. O'Dim delights in difficult choices. He knew Olgierd loved two in this world, his betrothed and his brother, Vladimir. Olgierd chose, and soon thereafter married his beloved Iris, his fortune restored.
Olgierd tell you all that?
He had to. How else was I to diagnose his case?
Make it sound like an illness.
It's worse. Many illnesses are treatable. But play with evil, medicine can be much harder to find.
So did Olgierd kill his own brother?
No. Deduce, Witcher. Odim acts directly or indirectly. Olgierd merely signed the blood letter. The next day, his brother was dead.
Why was Olgierd out to get rid of Odim? He'd gotten what he wanted.
Had he? His heart had turned cold as ice. His feelings for his wife, for whom he'd sacrificed his brother, had withered. He'd lost all he'd loved. Had he wanted any of this? No. Odim grants what you wish, not what you want. All who sign a pact learn the difference and die by it.
All? No way to get rid of him?
Kill him, you mean? Kill evil? No. Yet the annals tell of a man who dissolved his pact by defeating Odim at his own game.
Meaning?
Odim wields contracts, word traps, duels of wits. Challenge him to such a duel. He'll agree, and can be beaten. But remember, there is only ever one stake. The sole thing he truly desires. Human souls.
Odim left a mark on my face. Any way to get it off?
A mark? No mention in the tomes. Strange. Unless it will disappear once your pact is fulfilled.
If I challenge him, end the pact that way, will it go away?
That I do not know. The one man who succeeded bore no mark.
Thanks. Helped me a lot.
Good. Very good. Ah, to feel useful after so many years locked up, living in fear. Why, it's pleasance itself.
Oh my lord. You know what? I feel so bad for that guy. I really do. He was actually nice. Seemed pretty cool. This story, by the way, is just probably the most fascinating. I know this is DLC, but this story has got me really hooked. Was there anything else up in his house? I don't think so. Poor guy, man. Alright, well, onward. Let's go.
much.
See any monsters, eh? Sort of which, we've no need for you.
Let's make some content for YouTube.
Actually, I see a few monsters.
Where? Ruddy, damn it, dumber than a hunk of lard you are. He means us.
We're common folk. You're the mutant. The poxy freak. Get him, lads!
What? Lost your nerve? Go, go.
I have a feeling some really good shit's gonna happen in here. Hopefully I can find some good loot in here instead of just, shrooms. Is this the same cave I was in before? Have I been here before? I don't think so. Should we, explore around a little bit? Before I go do some craziness? Ooh, a chest. A diagram, okay. So many shrooms everywhere. Okay, that's just another entrance. Okay. I love exploring places like these. It's literally my favorite. Is that a dead guy? It is. Oh boy. Oh wow. Just, you see them hops? Damn. Oh shite. What the hell's this? Oh, okay. May as well collect all the shrooms, right? Well, not all of them. I ain't got time for that. This place is weird. You know I gotta explore out the beaten path. Just a little. notice anything special up here. Oh, it's a monster nest I've been... Oh, okay, I know where I am. Yeah. I was gonna say, let's be careful getting down. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've been in here before. Yeah, I have. I already know this is going to be a good place for a battle. Yeah, I mean, look at this right here. Someone's going to die here.
Strange choice of locale. Guessing there's a reason for it.
You're an art lover? Thought you'd appreciate the place?
A witcher with aesthetic sensibility. Forgive my disbelief. But since we're here, I believe you have something for me.
Fulfilled the third wish.
How do I know this to be the rose? Very well might have picked this up at the Oxenfurt market an hour ago.
Look closely at it. Got it from Iris. It was the last thing that bound her to this world.
What?
Interesting choices here. Should I be blunt with him? Or should I give him some kind of comfort? He is very hurting, but he also did treat her like shit. I'm definitely not picking the first one. Oh man, I don't know which one to pick here.
Decided she'd treat you like you once treated her. The rose is a symbol of your parting, and a punishment.
I suppose I deserve that. Iris. What a mess we made of it all. If I'd only known then how it would end. What's happening? I feel as though a hot iron's pierced my chest.
Sorry to have kept you waiting. So glad to see everyone's back. How do you feel, Von Everec? A little less troubled? Lighter in the heart?
Or dim? What do you want?
What do you mean, what? Your soul.
You forget. The pact states you can take it only once you've fulfilled 3 wishes, and...
And we stand together on the moon. Well, what do you know?
What? No. We had a pact. The moon is there. There! Not here.
I gave you what you wished for. Here, on the moon, our contract you fulfilled.
Boss, you cheated me.
I never cheat.
Wait.
Do not interfere, Witcher. Remember what I did to the last fool who interrupted me.
You grant wishes, right? Grant mine and release him.
He must repay his debt.
Let him go, and I'll take it on. We'll call it mine.
You wish to give your soul for his?
No, but we can play for them. I lose, you take mine and Olgierd's. But if I win, you release us both.
What do you propose we play? Gwent?
Don't know. Maybe we can bet on a challenge. You know I'm good at accomplishing the impossible. Seen me do it.
Very well. But we shall do this my way.
What's happening?
You wish to play, so let us play. I shall tell you a riddle. Solve it, and both you and Olgierd will be free.
And if I don't?
Then we'll all three go for a wild ride. It's what you proposed, is it not?
The riddle. Let me hear it.
To all things and men I appertain, and yet by some am shunned and disdained. Fondle me and ogle me till you're insane, but no blow can harm me, cause me pain. Children delight in me, elders take fright, fair maids rejoice and spin. Cry and I weep, yawn and I sleep, smile and I shall grin.
What was that supposed to be?
You tell me, what am I?
You're going down.
We shall see, my friend. You must find me before the sand in the hourglass runs out. Ready? Let's begin.
What is this place?
You like it? Plenty more where it came from. Just remember, you must find me before time runs out.
Monsters weren't part of the deal.
My world, my rule.
Cry and I weep, yawn and I sleep, smile and I too shall grin. Something that repeats all I do? Maybe an echo? Echo.
No dice. You can't possibly ogle an echo.
Children delight in me. Elders take fright. Fair maids rejoice and spin. Cry and I weep. Yawn and I sleep. Smile and I too shall grin. Damn it, what are you?
What is it about swords that turns men into utter fools when they see one for the taking? Through howling winds, pouring rain, with their life hanging by a thread. Which reminds me, time is running out.
Shawnee, hang on, I'm coming.
I can't believe you fell for that. Oh, awful. You're doing terribly. Remember, always give up. As I see it, you will never find me. Never.
Mirror. So this is where you're hiding.
Come now. You didn't expect it to be that easy, did you? Game over.
Okay, thank God. I was gonna say, please tell me I get a chance to, like, do that again. Now that I actually know where I'm bound to go, yeah. The only thing that I'm curious about was that sword that I picked up. Like, is that an actual, like, good item? Is that something I would get to keep? I gotta figure that out. Maybe, if anything. So I kind of gotta avoid fighting, it seems like. So, I think at the very least, maybe I'll go for that sword, and then make my way to the house.
What is this place?
You like it? Plenty more where it came from. Just remember, you must find me before time runs out. is it about swords that turns men into utter fools when they see one for the taking? Through howling winds, pouring rain, with their life hanging by a thread. Which reminds me, time is running out. Oh, awful. You're doing terribly. Just give up. As I see it, you will never find me. Never.
Mirror. So this is where you're hiding.
Come now. You didn't expect it to be that easy, did you?
Doing that forever.
Care to wager on it? So you say, yet I wait and wait and nothing. Point for me!
Gotta be some mirror here you won't
Seek and ye shall find.
Wonder how you'll shatter a sheet of water. Doing that forever.
Care to wager on it? Point for me!
Man, this is tough. Man, this is a tough one. I gotta sit here and think for a second of how I'm gonna go forward with this, because this is crazy, man. Alright, guys, give me 1 second. I'm gonna be right back, okay? Hi there, everyone. Sorry, there were some fire trucks and ambulances outside my house, and I was just making sure that everything was okay outside. But we are back here now. We definitely got to try to figure out a way to beat this guy, because I am just stumped right now, and I don't know what to do with this dude. So, we shall see. Who knows? I'm trying to think of a way to beat this. So let's see. Let's see if we can figure it out. Let's do this.
What is this place?
Alright, I definitely still want to go grab
you
that sword.
like it? Plenty more where it came from. Just remember, you must find me before time runs out.
Alright, let's go get that sword. Sword first, because I feel like that's at least a token of something I can take with me. And then we'll try to get back to where we were and hopefully figure out what it is we need to do.
What is it about swords that turns men into utter fools when they see one for the taking? Through howling winds, pouring rain, with their life hanging by a thread. Which reminds me, time is running out. Oh, awful. You're doing terribly. Remember, you can always give up. As I see it, you will never find me. Never.
Mirror. So this is where you're hiding.
Come now. You didn't expect it to be that easy, did you?
Alright, let's go through and check all the mirrors again, just because.
Doing that forever. Care to wager on it?
There's gotta be something I need to find around one of these mirrors.
I'll still get you. So you say, yet I wait and wait and nothing. Doing that forever.
There's literally a clue right here.
Gotta be some mirror here you won't shatter. There was water here once. Maybe there's a way to bring it back.
Let me do this. Oh,
Cerco di Amomighe.
Definitely a demon. That was really awesome, though. And I saved that dude's life, Olgierd, even though I don't think he really has much to live for.
So, any better?
Yeah, thanks. Wine's revived me a bit.
This plonk could revive a corpse. An exquisitely rank vintage. You know what, though? It's good at last to taste something real. So, have at it. Tell me what the blazes just happened. Your brand's gone. Guessing that's a good sign?
First off, you tell me what it's like to have a heart of stone.
It's wonderful at the start. You feel no fear, no angst, but also no concern. No care for anyone, not even those you loved. And gradually, you lose them. Well, you know how it ended.
What about your senses? Taste, smell?
All there. At first, I savoured the world like never before. It was stronger, more clear.
How's that possible?
I did not wish for a heart of stone. That was a mere side effect. I wished to win back Iris's hand and have my fortune restored. And then to live like there was no tomorrow. And thus I lived until I ceased to feel anything at all. What a joy to be done with it. Because I am done, right? Will you tell me what happened?
Dim decided to have some fun at my expense. Devised a game I was supposed to lose. Seems he'd forgotten the training you put me through. In doing the undoable.
So only to protect myself. In doing so, I put you in harm's way. Forgive me.
Well, don't have to worry about him anymore. You're safe and free.
I thank you. Though I've no notion what to do with this freedom now. Mira took everything. Everything I loved. All I held dear.
Not true. Got your heart back.
A bitter victory. Now at last I sense how much I've lost. I've a heart again. Yet all it feels is grief, sadness, and defeat. My life is a ruin.
You've handled tougher situations. You'll figure this one out. Got a company of faithful comrades waiting. Got a home, your fortune.
No. I cannot live as I did before.
So what'll you do?
I don't know. But one thing's clear. It's time I took fate into my own hands. Lived life anew. And truly, this time.
Sounds like a plan.
I'll never forget what you did for me, Witcher. I have something for you.
Can't accept this.
You can, and must. This sabre's been in my family for generations. Even when I'd lost all else, it remained at my side. Means a great deal to me.
All the more reason why I can't take it.
Do me the honor. This'll mark the start of my new life. And such a weapon could be right useful to you.
Thank you.
Ow!
Sorry.
You needn't be. I thank you again, Geralt. And good luck on the path.
Good luck to you too.
Well, that was a fantastic story. I absolutely loved that. Every second of that was incredible. My next goal is probably to get it before I jump into Blood and Wine, which is the other expansion pack. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do a lot of free roaming and discover some new places, because there are a lot of places on different maps and different towns and cities that I have not explored fully. So maybe I'll do an episode where I do some free roaming and some random stuff and fighting and all that kind of stuff, side quests maybe. And then at some point we will get into the other DLC. But that was fantastic. I loved every second of that. And I will talk to you guys next time when I see you guys on the next stream. Thanks for joining it.